there guys, how's it going? Dexstar here, and today we're going to be looking at a blues groove and a couple of things that you can do with it to just be able to have some grooves that you can play in some blues music if you're new to this. So, and again, there's a lot of grooves that fit into blues, but the main thing you're looking for is there's a lot of kind of bouncy, swingy feel type blues things, so I'm going to touch on that a little bit today, and this is just a kind of introduction into some of those grooves, and if you enjoy it, obviously you can then kind of dig a little bit deeper. So, let's jump in and see what we've got. We're going to be playing this. You look at the notation, it looks very simple, but it's the feel is the main thing that we're going to be trying to get here. So starting off, bass drum and hi-hat together, followed by a snare drum and a hi-hat with one more hi-hat on its own afterwards. And then it's just that repeated. So 1, 2, and then one more hi-hat. Now, if we played it straight time, and if you're coming from like a pop rock background, you'll play it like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. But what we're going to do is we're going to swing it. And basically, it's built upon triplets. I'm not going exactly into triplets right now. I've got a whole load of lessons on triplets. But we're going to be just swinging it, trying to make it bounce. So going from this, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and to this. 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, a. So again, based on triplets. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's where your kind of bouncy swing feel comes from. But again, I'm not going into that topic too much right now. So that's the groove that we're going to be messing around with, and I'm going to show you a few things you can do with it. So 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1. So that hi-hat on its own, it comes in very close to the next note, a 1. So hi-hat on its own, followed by bass drum and hi-hat pretty quickly. So 2 hi-hats quickly, bass drum on the second one. So 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, a 1. And again, you might still be thinking, okay, I've got that Dex done, lesson over. And it's like, no, you want to get comfortable with this. So sit down behind your drums, set yourself a stopwatch for 5 minutes, and just play that. And see if you can do some fills with it. And the first thing you'll do is you'll go for a normal fill that you do, and it won't quite fit. It'll feel kind of stiff and gross. And that's exactly what will happen if all of a sudden you're confronted with a blues song when you're playing in your band. And it's like, oh, you want to be comfortable with this. So spend time in this environment and you'll get more comfortable with it just by being there. So again, 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2. Now, so all of your fills in this kind of vibe, you're going to think about in triplets. So groups of 3. So you're thinking in 3s rather than 4, and usually we kind of swing things, you're basing it on that. This then will develop, you could develop this into a shuffle, 1, a 2. So rather than 1, 2, a 3, you're going 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So more of those little skippy notes in there, but I've got shuffle lessons if you're interested in that. But these are the places you can move it to. Another great place is doing it on the ride. 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1. Another place you can do it is put an open hi-hat on your bass drums. So play bass drum open hi-hat, 1, then close it down, 2, a 3, 4. And you can see that's got a nice kind of swing to it as well. So just a couple of little things just to kind of take you a bit more into the blues music. Some of you guys might be thinking, that sounds very similar to the jazz ride pattern. Yes, if you're playing jazz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's the same kind of thing. Tea, cup, a tea, cup, a tea. And same thing on here. Tea, cup, a tea, cup, a tea, cup, a tea. So you can make it a little bit more jazzy as well. And this is where these labels kind of merge together a little bit. It's like, what's the difference between rock grooves and pop grooves? And they get the kind of merge here. Same thing with the kind of blues. You can get into jazz. And everything's all just kind of a bit messy anyway. But these labels just give you a generalized idea of these kind of grooves that you can do. So, and again, this won't fit all blues songs. You might have another blues song that has a really kind of jazzy groove, or you might be playing a rock song that actually has a funk groove. So you've got to use your ears and use your creativity, and that's the beautiful kind of art form of playing the drums. But this is just another groove that you can stick in your arsenal of weapons, which are going to help you when you're playing in your band. So anyway, we're going to finish with a short solo now, just demonstrating that in a few different ways, just to give you some ideas of kind of what I do with it. And I want you to explore and try and come up with some ideas of your own. Take some inspiration from me if you want to. Please remember to subscribe if you're new. And again, you can become a YouTube channel member if you want to check out the exclusive content. So check that out if you're interested. Link is in the description, or you can just hit that join button, which is next to the subscribe thing. Here we go. there you have it, guys. Have some fun. Please subscribe if you're new. And again, check out the YouTube channel member content if you want access to the good stuff. And my wife just texted me. So, hey, darling. Anyway, see you guys later.